Welcome back. Sip the Tally Films presents 2020 Draft Prospects. Still working our way down wide receivers, and I think this is going to be the last film you get from a wide receiver before you get my top 9 at 9, so I got a little research to do before I give you that. And today's topic is Jordan Jefferson, number 2 from LSU. And as you see on the screen, he's throwing up the number 4 because he scored 4 touchdowns in the first half versus Oklahoma in the national semifinal game. And great slot guy. Ran a 4.43 at the combine. So let's get into Jordan Jefferson. Cue the intro. Now, Jordan Jefferson, let's get into his film. Again, he was 6, let's see, he's what, 6'1", 202 pounds, ran a 4.4 at the combine, so he got speed, and he's pretty much a slot receiver at LSU. Didn't see him on the outside much, but just as a slot receiver, mainly a slot receiver, he had 111 catches, 1,500 yards, 18 TDs, and this is in the SEC. This ain't the Big 12. This ain't, the Pac-12 and all that. This is the SEC. He had a ton of yards in the SEC. But with that being said, let's get into his film. If your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If you like what you see, hit the like button. Share it. Share it with your people. Share it in your group chats. Share is the best way to get this out. Word of mouth even works. And I appreciate all you guys for doing that so far. Again, give you this cheat sheet before we get started. Let you know how the screen's set up. Justin Jefferson is his name in the top left corner. That's the prospect's name. My Twitter handle, Coach Evans 9. I think I'm a good follow. We'll keep saying that over and over. And then the bottom right side is a little snippet or wording to kind of remind me of what's in this clip. All right. And you can see this clip is officially stamped with the no block, no rock logo. You see that right there. That's my no block, no rock logo. So here's Jefferson right here. Let me get this mouse right. He's right here and just blocking his want to. And I always say it is want to. He's in there right next to the tight end. Anything can happen right here if he don't hold his ground. Just want to. Just fight. Just want to. That's official. No block, no rock stamped. In that tight, just getting after it. All right, now we got him right here with body control. This is him. Let me run through it, then I'll bring it back. Running this slot fade versus Florida. Joe Burrow back shoulders him because he can't get over him. And it's not a lot of route running to this, but just think about this. Your slot receiver is 6'1", runs a 4.4, and you get him matched up on a safety that's not very good, or even a linebacker that's not very good. It's a one-on-one. It's mano-a-mano right here. He turns around early because he know he can't beat him. So with that being said, Joe throws a back shoulder. He's able to see it, adjust his body, high point it, come down with it. That simple. Yeah. Now on this clip right here, you're gonna see me just gonna work the middle of the field, and then once he gets the ball, he turns into a pretty good runner. Even though a lot of people is not around him, but the fact that he could step out of bounds at one point and picks up another 10+ yards. Work the middle. Work the middle. Work the middle. There you go. Work across the middle. Behind the linebackers, in front of the safeties. Now, he could have went out of bounds right there at the 40. Another 15, 20, another 20 yards. Another 20 yards. That's crucial. Extra yards are crucial. Every inch you can get when you got the ball in your hand is crucial. You got another 20 yards. Let's talk about hands. Now, this route's not going to be great. It's going to be a scramble drill by Joe Burrow. But he's going to stay alive. He's going to stay alive. He's going to make a contested catch. One of many on this film. One of many. Bam. Snag it right there. Make sure his feet down and in. Touchdown. And this route ain't the greatest. Should be a little whip route. This is him right here next to Moss. Should be a little whip route. You got two guys on him right now. He's getting held right there. Now just staying open. Joe scrambling, just staying open, making himself available. Hands out in front of him, soft hands. Catch the ball. I know it's kind of tough to see right there, but I can't zoom out because then you really can't see it. I mean, zoom in because you really won't be able to see it. All right, football IQ. Run the lit crosser rail route, so to speak. Back it up. This is him right here. He's gonna be running this little shallow route. And it's gonna turn into the other sideline. And I'll explain to you why I got football IQ on it in a second. For those that don't know, but if you already know, you know why I'm calling it football IQ. He has this little crossing route. He has this little crossing route. Now he's supposed to turn up the field, but this guy right here is already in backpedal mode, so he knows he can't get up the field past him, so he sets it down. Sets it down and is wide open. This guy's 5 yards away from him. This guy's 10 yards away from him. This is 5 this way and probably another 10 this way. He found his zone and sat down in it. Got a first down. And a little bit more. There goes some more yak right there. Every inch count. Every inch count. And you get an official no block, no rock stamp again. So let's pay attention and see what happens. And most of the time when you get a long run from a running back, it's a receiver somewhere down the field blocking. This play ended up being a touchdown for 6-7, 2-4 to Clyde. That's it. That's simple. Didn't take much. Just want to. He set him up with a release like he was coming. Like he was running a route. Got him off balance and went straight to his chest. Boom. By the time the DB knew what was going on, oh, that wasn't Clyde. That was somebody else going for a touchdown. Thought that was Clyde. This is the perfect time to give this video a thumbs up. And while you're down there, make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button. Thanks. All right, toughness. Toughness. The RPO that he get. Early in the semifinal game. Early in the national semifinal game. Now, this has the time up right because this is right after a play fake for some kind of run. He gonna stick it in there on him. Caught. Linebacker coming. Fight for it. He had the 5-yard line when he should be tackled. Fights. That's the first touchdown he scored in the national championship game. First in the first half. Now we got speed, which is, I mentioned it earlier because he runs a 4.4, but it's going to be evident on this play right here. He's right here, just in case we don't know. I try to kind of zoom in on the prospect. Now he just finna turn and run from this dude because he kind of slow plays off the line. Kind of jogged off the line, watch. Nothing real fast. Not turn it on and run away from that cat. And that's the advantage you get when you have a slot receiver that's this big and this fast. You get these mismatches versus safeties. He just ran away from that guy. So I want you to see how, I'm gonna let it play all the way through. How he just gonna kind of jog off, and then once he gets even with the safety, he just drops his head and get a good 4 or 5 steps and just leaves him. Now, just run right away from him. For a touchdown. Second touchdown in the national championship game. Second. And we got body control. It's going to be his third touchdown in the national championship game. And a lot of contested catches. Run a rail route. Stays active. And goes and gets it. Great body control. You'll see it better from this back view. Great body control. And you'll see what's going on with Joe in the backfield. The reason he has time to get down the field like that. So he's running the rail route right now. Joe's scrambling. He turns it up. Joe see him. Let's see if we can slow this down. Ball's in the air. Look at that. 25 or 5, whoever it is, all over him. He does a half turn. Finds the ball. Gets both hands up, catches it, now turns away from 5, so he can't knock it out. Falls in the end zone. That's a lot of stuff to do in a matter of a split second. A lot of stuff to do. Now his fourth and final touchdown. He's always open. Even when he covered, he open. That's what I'm saying. He's always open. Another lit over route, trying to get to the other hash. If he had not stuck that toward the middle with that little fake, 25 probably would not have even been up under it. 25 guessed right. He just guessed right. If he just kept running, he'd have left 25 in his dust. But 25 just guessed right on that stick. Because he didn't go for it, really. But it didn't matter. Because he always open. Always open. And watch how good of a catch this is. He basically did the same thing again on his 4th touchdown in his first half. Just running away from him. Throw it up to him. Same thing. Got a guy draped all over him. Half turns, catches it. Let's see if he turns away from the defender. Yep. Turns away from the defender again. Fight for the end zone. And how many touchdowns you got? 4. You got 4 touchdowns. 4 touchdowns in the first half versus supposedly one of the top 4 college football teams. But keep in mind, just look at this. Just think about the stats again. 111 catches. 1,500 yards. 18 TDs in the SEC. On top of that, he had 3 other good receivers on the field with him and a good tight end. Numbers crazy. Crazy numbers. So let's think about, everybody's talking about Joe being the #1 pick, but look how many weapons he had. Look how many weapons he had. He had Clyde, who's going to be drafted. Jamar Chase, who stayed. He had Moss that's coming out. He had himself right here, Justin Jefferson. And he had one more kid. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. But he's good. He probably going to come out next year with Chase. But this is the last receiver I'm doing film on. I think this is the last receiver I'm doing film on. This is Justin Jefferson, LSU, Louisiana product that stayed home and went to LSU and helped him to a national championship with a monster year. 111 catches, 1,500 yards. And this is Coach Evans with Sip to Tally Films. And I appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Top 9 at 9 coming soon. I'm finna get back to work on it. It's coming the next day or two, so make sure you tune into that. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace. I've been asked, how can people support my channel and help it grow? And after talking to other YouTubers, Patreon.com is the answer. Any amount donated will help build the channel. My goal is to get a telestrator and help explain the ins and outs of the game even more. So go on over to patreon.com/SipToTally to support the channel. And there will also be videos for subscribers only in the future. This is Coach Evans, and again, thanks everyone for the support. And head on over to patreon.com/SipToTally. With